everyone, and welcome back to the Alphabet Zoo. As you probably can tell, there's been a little bit of a change. So our last habitat was the caracal habitat here. I went and I just raised up this a little bit, made it a little bit taller. That way it just kind of matched a little bit better. I added the C onto the ground here. Caracal here with caracal signs. I did the bins and education, but I also made a path back here, put in a restroom. Excuse me. I made another viewing area for the caracals back here. So that is what I have done off camera. Our next animal, and I forgot to show you this last time, but I did cover up the dome entrance. I did that last time, and that is glitching there. But our next animal is going to be the Dromedary Camel. That one definitely won by a landslide. So that is what we are going to be putting in today. Yeah, so stay tuned for the speed build. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Planet Zoo, Alphabet Zoo speed build. Excuse me. Today we are doing the Dromedary Camel, as I probably mentioned in the live part. So here I'm just trying to decide how I wanted to do this. I didn't want it to look exactly the same. So here I'm just using the North American pillars here and kind of changing the colors to the Alphabet Zoo color scheme. Excuse me. And just trying to figure out here how I want things. I wasn't sure if this was going to work because that plaster piece was on a grid, but it actually worked really well. Really good, actually. And so here I'm just, I totally forgot that I needed to buy the camels. So here I went to buy the camels, and they had a couple of the black ones. I think they're called melanistic. So I got a female melanistic, and then a regular male and female, and put them into the quarantine there. And then I went back to work on the habitat there. I was trying to find a piece of glass. Excuse me. And I did several different options. I didn't like the lines in the middle of this glass piece. Kind of obstructs the view, in my opinion. So I was just going through different things, trying to see what I liked best, what fit, what worked, until I finally found, I thought this one might work, but it didn't quite work. And I'm like, nah. So, I finally found, it was I think it was a hexagon, I think is what it's called. Hexagon? It may not even be a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whatever the one with 6 sides is. I was just looking because it kind of looks, it's like, not blurry, but foggy, cloudy like. So I didn't even try any other pieces, so I don't know if any of them are clear or not. But I wanted something a little different besides just the regular square viewing area piece there. So I was trying to figure out where I wanted to put it because I didn't want it to be directly across from the caracals, like how I didn't want the caracals to be directly across from the bench rung. So here I'm just give it a little bit of interest in the shape and everything. And then I'm going and put the path next to it here, and then I will I think I do the barrier next. Excuse me. So from the suggestions and opinions from a couple people in Gunter's Gaming's Discord, I'd asked them if they thought I should just do the alphabet anywhere or just kind of keep it in a line, and they're like, keep it in a line. Like there's a certain path you have to take to see each letter. A, B, C, D in order is what I'm trying to say. So I've decided I'm going to do that. 1 second, my dogs are starting to fight. Go, come here. Come here. Come here. Come down here. They didn't want to listen to me. So I guess I'm going to keep it in like order. You have to follow this path to see A, B, C, D, and so on. Here, I wasn't sure if I was going to do the sunshades or not, but then I decided I was, and it's just going to change up the color because all the rest of them are blue. So I decided I'm going to do red on this one. Kind of give it a little different look instead of just all being the same exact thing. Excuse me. And here, this is where I'm putting in the barrier and everything. There was something I was going to say, and like it left me. Yep. I don't remember what I was going to say. It was something about this, I'm pretty sure. But, well, maybe it'll come back to me. So here I'm just, oh, excuse me. I'm just making putting the barriers around and everything. Y'all stop fighting, please. Y'all calm down. No, don't get in a lap. So, and here I'm just putting in a keeper hut and a staff room. Stop. Sorry if y'all hear like heavy breathing. It's one of my dogs. They're trying to get in my lap. No. To fill in that space and be another area instead of having to walk so far for staff room and keeper hut. 1 second, y'all. Here. Y'all stop fighting. Sit down. Sit. Sit down. Sorry. There, I was just checking the color to make sure I had it right. Yep, and then I go and, decorate the staff room and keeper hut. And, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not really sure what all I should be saying or need to say in these voiceovers. I kind of thought maybe y'all would like the voiceovers better than just hearing music during the speed builds. But let me know what y'all prefer. Would y'all rather me continue doing voiceovers even if it's me pretty much explaining what is very much self-explanatory in the video? Or if you would rather me go back to doing just the music during the speed builds. I could do either or. It cuts down on my editing time, but I can do voiceovers as well if y'all would prefer. So y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all would prefer. 1 second. Dogs are biting again. Please stop. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay, sorry about that. I separated them. Hopefully that'll keep them from fighting. But yeah, I was just kind of putting some foliage down and just trying to pretty it up, make it not look quite so bare right there. And then for some reason, my the animal alerts got turned off. I don't even know why. So I wasn't getting any notifications. And this little fella here escaped. And I'm like, how in the world? But he must have been able to jump from their platform to there. So you'll see here in a little while, I end up just moving that back a little bit, and it fixes it. I think I forgot. I started to take off the little white things on the other end. Excuse me. To see if that helped. Excuse me. But it didn't. And then I forgot to take the rest of them off. And I just thought about that, actually. So I will have to go back and fix that later. But here I am fixing to start building the hard shelter for the camels. And I do believe I mentioned in the live part to give me some camel names. Please give me some names that starts with a D, would kind of keep in the alphabet theme, for the camels here. And excuse me, I'm so sorry, y'all. Whew, keep yawning here. And that way we can name them. We have 1 male, 2 female, and they've already got babies on the way. So and here I'm just kind of trying to decide how I want it all to be. I had it a little off center there. I go back and fix it, and then I end up having to fix it again. But, it's not perfect. Trial and error. Here, I put a glass up here, and it just wasn't lining up correctly. And I'm like, what in the world? And then I see, I've got it off the, crooked on the grid there. So I end up moving it, fixing it, and then when I do the roof, I end up moving it back a little bit, making it more even. I didn't really struggle with the roof. I just couldn't decide how I wanted the roof to be. But I got it in the end. Kind of do like a little skylight there for them. Excuse me. You see, I'm just trying to do the roof, and I've fiddled with the roof for a little bit. I do this, and I'm like, I don't like it. I go look at it, and I'm like, no, it just doesn't work for me. So I'm putting this and fiddle around with it some more, and it's like, this one just doesn't work for me either. So I'm like, I know they have glass domes, so I put the glass, and I'm like, it just looks weird. The dips and everything just kind of looked weird. So I'm like, okay, what if I did the flat and then the domes in the middle? And I just moved it all back, and I'm like, that still looks kind of weird. So I take off all but the 2 in the middle. That looks a little bit better, but still it looked a little bit weird. So I turned it that way, made it look a little bit better. But I'm like, what if I do just a little bit more? So as you see, I erase the 2 other end pieces and make it 4 all the way across. And I like that so much better. And then I just extended this wall piece here, and this is where I'd move everything back. But that just come out looking so much better. I liked how it turned out. And then I was going to put concrete up there, But I don't know why I thought that, because they have glass pieces that fit perfectly. They didn't even have any round concrete pieces or plaster piece. I think I put concrete. It was supposed to be plaster. I don't know. But yeah, so I got that figured out, and then making sure that the excuse me, the camels can fit in there. This is where I go and fix the caracol issue. As you can see, I started removing them, and then I didn't remove the rest, so I will have to go back and do that. I was gonna see if the barrier was climbable, but I don't think brick is climbable, so I just moved that over a little bit and it fixed the problem perfectly. As you can see there, they can't escape anywhere. Excuse me. So go back to the camels here, and I just wanted to give it a little bit more like interest and dimension, not be just flat. And so they were able to get almost all of it except that one little spot. So I'm like, well, what if I smoothed it out, and they could walk over it perfectly. I'm like, this is great. This is working. It's all coming together. In the end, they do have a little bit too much terrain when I added all the dried grass and stuff, but it's not too bad. It worked out in the end. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm clearing my throat, y'all. Here, I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of sand down. It's like they like sand, for sure. So almost the whole habitat is sand. And then I like to give my animals, I think I've mentioned this before, I like to give all my animals at least a little patch of water. Instead of using the water pump or the water bowl, I like it to be an actual water hole. Even if it's not very big, just something that they can kind of get to and get something to drink. And since this is Sandbox, I have all the power turned on and everything, so I don't need to put power down, and I don't need to put the water treatment down. So everything is already cared for, which makes it easy for me. Here I'm just grouping together some dried grass here, and I start putting this around the habitat so it doesn't look quite so bare, because they don't like a lot of foliage. And then when I go to check to see what they like, it is way too much. So I'm like, oh, so I just start deleting things, and then I didn't want to delete too much. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. It's not going to hurt them too bad. I go and give them all their essentials, their food bowl, their enrichment items. Excuse me. And then right here, I go to put this, and it makes this big old hill. So I'm like, don't like it. So I use a trick that I've learned from somebody. I just put down a piece of path, put the enrichment on top of it, and then delete the path, and it doesn't mess up the terrain. I've probably heard it from Gunter, maybe Sparrow, maybe some different other YouTubers. Not really sure, but it is a great tip, and that may be the first time I've used it, but it definitely comes in handy. So here I'm just putting in the bedding for them. Hello everyone. I hope y'all enjoyed the speed build. Here are our camels. I'm going to keep it on pause for just a little bit. This is our male. If y'all would give me some names. This is one of the females, and there's another female around here somewhere. She's right there laying down. Alright. Some D names would be great. This is the habitat. We have some maintenance to do. Let's just go into here real quick. Look at them. I think this is the first time I've built for the Dromedary camels, I think. Look at that. Let's go over here to Malika. Is her name right now. Oh, she's got some scars. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, give me some names. D names would be great. Let's pause, and we've got some maintenance to do real quick. So let's look at excuse me. Look at our animals. Let's go to the attics. Okay, so Adam and Andy, they grew up and they are now. Oh, he's injured and he's an outsider. Okay. We are going to take both Adam and Andy, and we're going to release them to the wild. They could not be released. Is it because he's injured? Maybe. Okay. Well, let's get him. Is it? Yes, Adam. Okay, let's get the vet on him, and then we'll release him. Excuse me. Vet urgently requested. Okay. And Amber is about to mate. We've got more babies coming. Allie is pregnant. She's probably fixing to be pregnant. Yeah, she is pregnant. There we go. We got the Bentarong over here. Bodie, Bounty, Billie Jean, and Betty. Bob grew up, so we're going to release Bob to the wild. And Barbara is still a juvenile. And then the Caracal. If y'all seen, the Caracal escaped. They were able to jump out. But we do have a baby, Jumoke. So I did get some name suggestions. Let's just go ahead. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Give me 1 second here. And let me look up some name suggestions for the Caracal. Let's see. Where is it at? Is it not? Okay, right here. See name suggestions. Carol, Carlos, Christina, Carl, Kathy, and Cameron. I like Cameron. Let's name Cameron for the male. For the female, we're going to name her Caddy. And then for the baby, we're going to name him Carlos. No, it's a female. Never mind. We ain't naming her Carlos. We'll name her Kathy. So, she's a gold. Oh, wow. So, should we keep her for when her parents pass, or should we release her to the wild? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's see. Adam is back, so we're actually going to release him to the wild. There we go. And let's look at the baby. Let's look at the baby. Oh my goodness. Look at her. She's so cute. Why is it sped up? I have it on, I don't know why I have it on fast speed. She's so cute. Look at that. So precious. So precious. Okay, y'all. Okay, let's see. And then let's go back to the next animals, which is the Dromedary Camel. Oh wow. Zanib is already pregnant. So we're going to be having some babies. Oh, okay. Hello. Oh my. All right, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this. Their enclosure. I will do a little off-camera maintenance, like adding the bins and education and donation bins, and maybe putting their name up here or something like that. I am going to see if they have dromedary. Oops. They have. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's see. How about you align to surface? They've got those, and they've got these, and then they have the statues. Okay. Ooh, I like that one. Is that the dromedary? Yes, it is. Nice. So I will play around with it. But let me know what y'all think about this habitat. Let's see if we can go into explore mode here and look out. I feel like it's not the best because it's cloudy. But it's cloudy both ways. So maybe it's just the type of glass I did. So let me know. Should I keep this glass? Should I find a different glass? Because it's not a very clear view. A really clear view. If I can speak. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. If I should change the glass. I may see if I can find something different and end up changing it anyways. But I will do some other work off camera before the next episode. If I don't forget, I will leave the link to vote for the E animal down in the description. We have the emu, the Eurasian lynx, and the European badger, and the European fallow deer. The Eurasian lynx looks very, very similar to the caracal, like the ears and everything. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. Vote in that poll. And let's see here. We had a binturong that was about to mature. Not quite. She's almost there, but not quite. So, yeah. I will have to fill this in some more and everything. But I'm pretty pleased with this habitat. I think it's cute. A little something different instead of just the all white, all plaster, or got a little bit of color in here and changed up this. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed excuse me. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will talk to you later. Bye.